morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I like the Alaskan pipeline.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
Oh, that sounds so good.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 22nd day of August 2024 already. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. My name is Chris Hawking. Here we are on Thursday, best day of the week. Man, check this out. We are full of Gophers today. We got Fargo Flash starting his season today, talking about Gopher Football. He'll be in. That'll be cool. We got Parker Fox. We got the great Tommy Olson. We got Ben Lieber, the only non-Gopher in the house. So much to get to. .com Tom will be calling in today. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine what you're going to learn today on this show. And hopefully some giggles in there, too. I don't know. Here's what I do know. It's time to get this thing started. Here's some comedy from Pat McGann. Thursday morning on the Power Trip Morning Show. Come on in. I am glad you are here.
You want to start taking the kids places, take them on trips. We went to an indoor water park a few months ago. You ever do that? Roll the dice on hepatitis? Just kind of... Some people take their kids to swim with dolphins. How about Band-Aids? You guys want to swim with Band-Aids? We have the place for you. Indoor water. You like the sound of kids screaming in an echo chamber? 90% humidity? Surrounded by people who should have their shirts on? Well, then a water park is for you. And now the kids, they're meeting other kids on vacations. They make fast friends. They're like, I'm hanging out with David. And they're like, this is David. Can I go in the hot tub with David and his mom? Can I go in there? It's like, will you hang on a second? Let me see David's mom. That's her over there? No, you're not going. Come on. Come on. This is a family time. Come on.
Come on, roll over, buddy.
The finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side.
Come down for Moose Soup
You
after.
hear the distant thunder. There's
Come, hurry
lightning
up.
in your stride.
Come, hurry up.
For the warrior.
It is Thursday, August 22nd. This is the Power Trip Morning Show. It's the start of the Minnesota State Fair. No, we're not there. We don't do State Fair shows in the morning. We used to, like 15, 16, 17 years ago, but that was pretty pointless. So now we just do night shows once in a while. But the Minnesota State Fair kicks off today. A full slate of fan shows the rest of the day, just not us, which Chris is thrilled about. But we'll be there Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. After Vikings Fan Line. I'm Corey,
right.
that's Chris, that's Paul,
right.
There's Max. You just mentioned it, man. Jam-packed today. Tommy Olson, Ben Lieber, Justin Gonzemius, Tom Pelissero, Parker Fox.
Yeah, man.
We'll have the initials wild card draw in the 8 o'clock hour for the games tomorrow. We got a lot to get to between now and 9. Normally we have nothing.
That's, right.
Like close to nothing.
Yeah, right. You're exactly right.
Right, there's
football season,
Yeah, but there's days like at 5:35. I'm like, dear God.
Hi.
It's like Aaron Henderson. We're out of stuff to talk about. My God, not today.
Not today, man.
Right, on days that we have nothing, we don't point it out. But
No,
days that
why would
that we have something, we should point it out and say, hey, we got something today.
Did you mention
today
the
we
State
got
Fair
something.
yet?
I did. I sure did. Yeah.
It's a glorious day.
How many times are you going out there for non-Power Trip events?
One. I'm going Monday for Tenna and Common.
Oh, so not for Password. It's on a Monday. What are you doing on a Monday?
Oh,
Just playing the hits?
probably. Yeah, man. It's going to be great. Get some fried pickles.
That's
Fried green
your
tomatoes?
go-to?
Yeah.
Really?
That's the first thing I get, yeah.
Oh, gross. Okay. All right, you do you.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, what, high 80s when the Power Trip's there on Saturday? Something like
That's
that? Let me
too
see
hot.
here. It's supposed to be Saturday. It says high of 85.
Yeah,
Damn it.
that's too hot, right,
It's just,
Hugs?
and then 90, I think, on Sunday.
Yeah, you know what we need, Hawk? Like 22 and snowing.
Or 22 inches of snow.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be here soon, right, Maxo?
Ugh, yeah. I mean, I don't love the snow either, but I don't love this heat, especially when I got this damn poodle on my head, man.
It'd be sweet if you did.
I was going to ask you why you carry that dog.
Yeah. I'm adopted.
That's a super villain move to have a poodle on your head.
That would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that would be
man.
sweet.
Maybe I should start doing that.
Like Mr. Bigglesworth, but just put him on your head.
Son, you got a painty on your head.
I used to find random stuff in my afro all the time as
Did
a
you
kid.
really?
Yeah, I used to use it as storage. I didn't have like a pencil bag. I just would put my pencils in there, just pull one out for a test.
Sauce,
People throw paper airplanes in there.
Max's fro was essentially a double dare flag challenge.
Whoa, whoa,
Hey!
whoa,
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is Mark Summers
like
still
that.
alive?
I think so. Doesn't
Didn't
he?
we look this up once? He's
Doesn't
got
he
it.
do
I think
that?
he's-
Rosens?
No.
Yeah, his summer's still alive. He's
Brilliant.
He's 72.
Doesn't
still
he do
with
that
us.
like wrapped show or unwrapped?
I have no idea.
really?
Like about candy and how it's made? Oh, no. That
Oh, yeah, Unwrapped for the Food Network.
That was.
the hell's
He hasn't been
Unwrapped?
on that for 15 years.
Even so, he did it, though.
Yeah.
And he did it.
And he did it. Yeah, Mark
And he did
Summers,
it.
72 years old, from Indianapolis, Indiana. Still with us.
Oh.
Good for him.
Yeah, that is sweet. Double Dare was a sweet show.
In 1989, he auditioned to host the CBS daytime version of Wheel of Fortune.
Really?
I got an idea.
Oh, boy.
Yes, sir.
What if we do Double Dare Day with the Saints and have him come out?
That's not terrible.
Thank you.
I mean, you've had worse ideas.
I like the alliteration. Double Dare Day. You could do like physical challenge during the innings.
Slime people.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we could
Yeah.
we could do Fear Factor Day.
I don't
It'd
know
have
if
to be
any-
on a Friday, right? Otherwise, you don't get that alliteration, Paul.
Yeah. Fear Factor Friday.
Nailed
And
it.
I don't want to eat bugs though.
Bunny?
Yeah. Good point. No, I don't want to do any of that. Let's just get slimed.
Okay.
It's gonna be FOMO today when the rest of the shows are out at the fair,
Are you out
and
of
I
your
have to wait until Saturday to get cheese curds.
You don't have to, you know.
Oh,
You have
man.
a vehicle that, and it
Oh.
goes that
Yeah,
direction.
yeah,
No,
You can-
I'm not
yeah.
going there until Saturday, but I'm still jealous. I want that bucket of cheese curds right now.
Chasey.
The cheese curds are great, man.
Man.
They are. But they're not worth like sitting at home whining about.
Oh, I'm going to.
Yeah, I know, but they're not that good.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Man,
You guys ever get the mini apple pie?
No.
No, I've never had that.
Oh my God.
that's
Sounds
my pie.
delicious.
It's got like
Where
cinnamon
is that?
ice cream on it right when you walk in.
Well, which side though?
Like
Yeah, I
by
mean,
the
there's
haunted
like-
house.
Oh, the haunted house?
Yeah. And they have a blueberry one. It's warm and then cinnamon ice cream on top of it. A+.
Never been inside the haunted house.
I did once. I hate haunted houses.
It's pretty sweet.
Is it?
Yeah. If you got to be like in the mood for it though. One time I remember I got yelled at by my parents right before I went into the haunted house, and I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, just stab me. I don't care."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Like, come home. You're out too late. I was like, just take me out.
Yeah, if that's a real knife, just do it.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're in the mood for it, it's a lot of fun.
Has there ever been a horror film where it was like a serial killer went inside a haunted house and
Oh, I'm sure.
really did the killing?
Isn't that a
And nobody
bit?
knew it till after everybody was dead.
Isn't that a storyline in American Horror Story?
American Horror Story?
Yeah,
That's your dad's biography.
that's his book. Yes, but
New
I
York
think,
Times bestseller, by the
think-
way.
I didn't know your dad was American.
No. Yeah, I think it's a storyline in that show.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Is that the carnival bit?
maybe. Yeah,
I saw that that season Freak Show, and I don't remember that. If that's the case, sure.
I got yelled at by a
Forgot
couple
it.
of listeners yesterday because they said Craig Gass had told a couple stories he'd heard before. And I just texted back. I'm like, I don't remember anything. I don't remember driving to work this morning.
Yeah.
You could be right, but
Well, so here's what happened with Craig Gass yesterday. Even he was trying to say, like, even before the some of the commercial breaks, he would go like, "Hey, have I told the such and such story?" And I'd go,
I know.
"I don't think so.
Yeah.
that doesn't sound familiar." And then he told a couple of stories on the air, and he got 80% of the way through the story. I'm like, God dang it, I've heard this one.
yeah.
So our terrible memories really
Yeah.
are the fault. It's not Craig's fault because he asked us.
And he does a lot of radio shows.
Right.
Yeah,
so
he
have
does
I
a
told you
ton.
this story, this story, this story, this story, this story? And we just kept saying, no, that like the Adam Levine one was the best example.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember an Adam Levine prank. I don't remember that story.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got to the guitar with the penises in the picture, I'm like, oh, God, I remember this one from the After Party podcast.
At all. Oh, from the After Party.
Yeah, that was an After Party podcast one.
Yeah. Well,
like, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was?
And that's the thing. Like, we
completely forgot.
as the numbers show, we have a lot of brand new listeners. So, that was new to them, right?
Yeah, and it was still funny.
And it makes me laugh.
I enjoyed all of it until I realized, oh, crap. God, my memory sucks.
Yeah, no,
I need
that's the
more
part.
sleep, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you're sleep deprived for 22 years plus.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Sleep
Jeez.
deprivation radio.
Yeah.
What day is it?
Thursday, Daddy.
I was being funny. But you're right. I didn't know what
I'm just
it was.
helping you out.
Thanks, baby.
Steve.
God, I even forgot his name. Dude, this sleep deprivation is real.
He needs some vitamins, though. It's got nothing to do with sleep.
You're the one that is going to, quote, have FOMO that you can't go to the state fair today.
I didn't say that I can't. It's that I'm not going to.
Yeah,
of course I can. This is America. I can do whatever. I'm from where Jeff Lambert's from. I can do whatever I want.
I'm still pissed off, by the way. I had what I think is one of my top lines of my life yesterday, and I didn't get the response that I wanted out of it. And
which one was it?
When we were talking about you and the baby and you sleeping, and I said, "Is the baby going to have to get up to feed you?" And I don't think that got the laugh that it deserved. Because I can picture your toddler having to get up. Son of a bitch. Dad's down there crying.
He's 700 pounds at this point.
Well, I don't remember the exact chronology, Chris, but I believe it was thrown off because 3 seconds later, when you didn't get the response you wanted, you followed that by saying, "Mommy, sucky, sucky," and derailed all of us, and we had forgotten about the last 10 years of our life because we couldn't believe what just happened.
Okay, you got me there. That is
Power Trip Coach tweeted that, and you could tell there was like the awkwardness of like nobody left it. Mama sucky sucky. You just fired it. Yeah,
who is sucking on what? Like, is Chris trying to be Sauce?
Yeah, what was
asking
that?
to be sucked, or is Sauce going to do the? I didn't know who was involved. It just,
I didn't either.
It was Mama sucky sucky, and we're like, what?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
all right.
What?
Noted.
Yeah, so you derailed it.
I got it. Okay.
I think that's what happened.
I expanded upon it last night to wonder who was. Boy, how are you?
So,
Nice sweatshirt, Corey.
Thank you. Now he would have left.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I went to Holiday this morning. Right,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Raising Cane's sweatshirt that they gave me once. And I'm checking out at Holiday, getting the old energy drinks and stuff. And the guy at Holiday goes, "Dude, you work there?" Like super pumped. And I go, "No, just love it." And he goes, "Oh, okay." He was like if I had said yes, it sounded like he was going to be excited to meet me.
Yeah.
Like, "Dude, you work there?" No, just a big fan. Oh, okay.
What if he had gone? No, I do the morning show with the fan. Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think he would have been more excited if I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude, I work at the one in Maple Grove, today, 10 to 6. He'd be like, "Yeah, I will be there." He was a big Canes fan.
Oh, that's great.
Nice dude at Holiday.
So
Anyway, hi, Tommy.
I had a thought on what else I could have said other than who's feeding who, who's wiping whose ace.
Yeah,
as
there's
well.
that.
Because I got to believe that the baby's going to have to change Saucy's diaper at some point.
Speaking of wiping face, whose bidet is that out
Oh yeah,
there?
I brought that in. I never used it, so Max said he wanted it, so I brought it in to give to you.
Oh, hell yeah. Sweet.
So it's out there. It's yours.
There's a bidet out. Relax.
Perfect.
Yeah. Relax.
This is like Christmas.
Oh, Max, I haven't seen your merch yet. How's your merch looking?
It looks sweet.
Our buddy at Branded Bill sent Max and Creasel a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a gigantic box, like a Grinch-like box. It was insane, but it's awesome, man. They got flannels in there, sweatshirts, T-shirts, camo in case your boy wants to go out hunting or something.
Max has merch now. Look at him.
Roll.
It's crazy.
Max.
Do you have like a symbol, Maxie?
Where's it at?
It's over in the other studio across the thing. I can go show you guys. But yeah,
What did he say? What did he do for a logo?
Just use like the if you podcast worst case scenario, we got a little logo. It's nothing special, but shout out to whoever made it, Nick or AJ or Zacho or whoever. But it's just got that little thing on it. So it's cool. Just worst case scenario,
Max logo,
flannel and T-shirt and everything. I'll go grab some for you.
I'll sport some of that, Jack.
If you wear it, Max, if you wear that and walk into the holiday off of 55 in Plymouth,
You're
not
going
going to
to
be
So disappointed.
not going to be super impressed unless you work at Cane's.
Yeah, right.
I thought you were going to keep going with something else.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, J.O.
Oh, yeah. Old fashioned? Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, 'tis the season, boys.
Hey,
What did he say? Oh.
it don't got to be summer for them, my boy.
No, man.
Tis. Tommy Olsen is here.
That's right, baby,
Fargo
big day.
Flash is going to be here to talk Gopher football. Parker Fox, Gopher basketball player, will be here later. Yeah, we'll have Dom Pelissero to talk NFL.
That's
but you're
right.
specifically saying we're a week away from Gopher football.
Thomas, did you hear that? Well, this time I'll say it right. Allie Ray is coming next Thursday, and she's coming. Yeah, next Thursday, and she's coming to your tailgate.
Come on.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Actually,
I'm bringing her.
I'm going to tweet it out around the world.
You're gonna have to do it. She said, "What lot is it in?" I said, "I don't know."
Oh, we'll talk.
Okay, we'll talk.
Oh, it's massive.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
It's going to be like a work thing, too?
No. The parking lot.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm telling you. And then you guys, can I give a little radio tease?
Yeah.
I mean, you just did.
No.
You just yelled.
You just yelled at tease on the radio.
tease. I was wrong about something I said about the Gopher season coming up.
Wow.
Well, what could it be?
I mean, almost every bet that you made, technically, you're going to be wrong about.
No,
Does that count?
No.
Well,
Okay.
What could it be?
I took a deep dive.
Oh.
I got a new take.
You did too few wins, didn't you?
No, this is going to be something with Darius Taylor's running back rushing yards, right?
Sure is.
It is.
Can Corey
You're going to
knock
go
that
higher or lower?
We'll see.
Okay, so
He's
he's going
gonna
to
go higher.
you're going to change the bet or ask to change the bet, or what's the deal here? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
I'll bet you that he doesn't win the Heisman. It's really hard.
How about this, real quick, as we're looking around the room, and then we can come back and you can pay off that tease.
Yeah.
Look around the room, Tommy. You're the only semifinalist. Now, Chris has a chance. Who would have guessed out of this group? You're in the semis. Chris has to fight his way in tomorrow. Now, there's no Max. There's no Sauce. T.O.'s just sitting back, feet kicked up, going, see you in the semis, boys.
Think of that.
to me.
Look at you. Think of that. Well, it's me, who am I with?
Yeah, you, Matt Minster, and Lawyer Lambert.
Dude, you got a shot. You got a shot, brother.
You have the easiest draw, but we're going to do a wild card draft, and my guess is whoever wins the draft picks your
100%.
So you're going to get the best wild card player in your group because they're going to specifically target that threesome, but still bring them on.
Yeah, right.
You have the easiest path to the finals. You can do this.
Yes.
You might be in the finals.
Tommy
Tommy pays off a radio Gopher tease after this on the Fan.
Hey, welcome back to Power Trip Morning Show. That's Tommy Olsen. Best day of the week, man. Big day. Tommy Olsen, Fargo Flash, Ben Lieber. Hey, baby. Tom Pelissero, Cast of Thousands.
Yeah, I didn't even mention Lieber because we have so many Gophers.
Yeah, I know.
Lieber should be here in 35 minutes or so.
That's right.
Go for Thursdays. I love it.
Go for Thursdays.
Go for it.
You guys made a new rule in the old Olsen household. I thought you guys would like this.
The Sess and Tommy Olsen household, or
Sess,
the
Tom, and
Drader
Normos.
Olsen
Yep.
family?
Me, Normos, and Sess, our house.
And that
Parental locks on the computer.
is
Brilliant.
Labor Day is the start of Halloween season. So after that, so September 1 or whatever it is, all Halloween decorations. And I feel like this should be across the board.
I like it.
You guys should buy into this.
I'm with you.
But so it's a lot of Halloween music, but as we know, there's not a lot of Halloween music. We've gone down that
outside
road.
of
yeah,
Reese's
Butterfinger
Sour Patch.
One of the greatest songs ever.
So, but this is when this is when you can start sprinkling in Christmas music.
Yeah, sprinkle it in, baby.
September 1.
Do whatever you want.
But then no Thanksgiving, any sort of that sort of decorations, like no harvest fall stuff. But then once you make it to Thanksgiving, instant switch to Christmas. And then it's Christmas. It's the Halloween to Christmas. Kind of take out Thanksgiving decorations.
Yeah.
So you wait until Thanksgiving because Chris basically flips the script to Christmas the day after Halloween.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what happens for me.
I will listen nonstop November 1st to Christmas music. That's it. But I have to, kind of
Diddle yourself.
You have to diddle yourself?
No, but I do like Chris. No, seems like I got to make some changes. I got to go back to November 1st.
That's okay. It's a moving target. You'll figure it out.
There's still a lot of growing up to do, you know?
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Yeah, but no, the good news is that's why I'm so excited. This is my favorite time of the year.
Yeah, it's the best, man. It's chilly out there. It's not going to be chilly this weekend. It's going to be hot, but man, you could feel it last night.
You really can.
You could. I was out looking at the stars last night. I was like, man, it feels great out here. Let's rock.
No doubt the best 2 seasons are spring and fall in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Spring and fall. Give me like May and September all day long.
Yeah,
maybe
right.
even April and September.
I think you could argue, October, May, September, November, top 4 months.
I think we got some high school football tomorrow.
Do we really?
I think we do.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah. Think about that.
Do you guys think the worst month in the state of Minnesota is January or February?
February. Because football season's over in February. July.
January's trash, too.
January is pretty
January is trash because once you get past Christmas and you realize we might have 4 months of this garbage left and there's nothing to look forward to. January, I think, is my least favorite, but I think February is probably
it's so long.
1A, 1B.
Yeah, you wish.
The second week of January might be, because that's when like you get your new quota for the year and you're like, oh boy. I just worked all year last year, and now I got to start over. This stinks.
I cried.
I feel that way at the end of every day.
But like February is like the Tuesdays of the year. Like if you didn't have the Super Bowl, and then Valentine's Day is not bad. But like post Super Bowl, to make it to like St. Patrick's Day, that's a grind.
Yeah, but then you got March Madness.
Right, but once once you make it to St. Patrick's Day, then you know you made it.
Yeah.
Then you can get them teas out.
Oh, God. For some reason, why is everyone so horny on St. Patrick's Day?
I think the drinking.
Because
probably.
Yeah.
Sure? Hey,
whoa,
we're close to your birthday. What are we doing for your birthday?
I'm going to be 42.
All right. Yeah.
As well?
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
No, we got to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, we should light you on fire.
That would
it was just an option. Okay, I'm throwing out ideas.
That'd be a good State Fair T-shirt for next year. We could recreate the cover of Rage Against the Machine's self-titled album.
Right.
Why would you do that?
Everybody be like, why are they setting that jack-o'-lantern on fire?
Right.
Hey, Barb,
the Headless Horseman.
She didn't pick any of my ideas for the T-shirt.
Unbelievable. Shocking.
Oh, no.
I might stop.
Think of?
Driving along.
Drive along.
I thought it was brilliant. And it was you guys driving up 35 or something, and it said, no.
I like that too.
Who would have bought that? I think it is sold
Everybody
out.
would have. You're right.
Yeah, everybody
would have. Yeah.
I think I'm going to stop throwing out ideas out there.
Well,
You know what? Don't ever do that.
but keep throwing out stats because you and Sauce made a bet about Darius Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
And you were going to pay this off. So what's the deep dive change?
So,
Come get you some.
Eddie went to practice. I couldn't make it, but I've been like listening and watching and doing all that
I'm
stuff.
wondering why.
Congratulations.
Waiting and watching and wondering why.
You're on nitrous.
Oh, Jamie!
No, so Darius is obviously the number one running back.
Rucker?
I was choked in my cup.
Yeah, brilliant.
Is he eligible?
Wait a minute.
God, that song wails.
No. Okay, so Darius Taylor.
You love Hootie, don't you?
Oh, my God.
No, I know you do.
Hooties,
Tommy
brother.
seems like a Hootie.
I love Hootie. That's a go-to when you've gone through like 3 or 4 of your hits already at karaoke. You're like, let's just do Hold My Hand.
You sing how many songs in karaoke?
You know, well, once you break the seal and you do your first one, then you get like one clap. You're like, oh, well, this place is mine.
This crowd is mine. They want more.
Everybody's like, can anybody else go?
Yeah, we literally can't hear this guy talk, but yeah, let's get him up
And
there.
you know somebody in the back of the bar is going, $20 as this white guy sings Hootie by the end of the night.
Oh, damn it, I won.
It isn't glamorous.
See, it's great. Everyone loves it.
Great song.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone loves it.
God, I love cocaine.
Okay, so anyway, you said the name Darius?
Yeah, so Darius Taylor's obviously number one running back, right? Mm-hmm. He's going to get a lot of the runs. But
Oh, man, me
That
too.
sucks.
the transfer
Eating those chips again?
Yeah.
from Oklahoma,
Olestra.
I hope I'm not here that day.
Oh, we have a new transfer, huh?
the running back from Oklahoma, Marcus Majors, was very good. He had like 30 touchdowns down in Oklahoma. Stud horse. He's what PJ said. He says he reminds him of a taller Mo, meaning Mohammed Ibrahim.
Brilliant, Hawk. I was like, brilliant.
But he's like tough. So I think
the bar owner.
I think Marcus is going to not get a lot of yards, but I think he's going to get a lot more touchdowns. So that's going to come into like what I said about Darius being like the best player in Big Ten or whatever.
Yeah, and then you said top 5 in yards for the country.
Yeah,
I agree.
Oh, way to go, Tom.
So now you're nervous that you jumped the gun.
Yeah, no. But it's just, I don't want to say a preposterous statement, right? So
But
don't
you're
do
going
that.
to.
But
that's right.
Wow.
But
Your conscience is talking. Oh, that's right.
we've had a lot of two-headed monsters here, right?
Whoa.
So I'm not going to say they're the next Lawrence and Marion because they were both top draft picks. That's a lot of pressure.
Cunningham?
But I think this is the next. This is the next two-headed monster that's going to take over for the Gophers. And I really think, like, because of these guys, we'll get to 8 wins.
I'll take the under.
No, we already have our bet.
I don't think we did we?
I don't know. We have so many bets.
I'll take the
I
under.
went to Power Trip Bets and searched Tommy Olson on Twitter.
Man.
I don't remember half my bets. I'm like, hey, Seth, Christmas could get a little tight this year.
What are some of them?
I don't know. But yeah, so that's my take, and I think it's going to be a big ground game. We just got to see if we can be able to sling it.
What year does our national championship bet wrap up? Is it like 27?
Well, I think I'm going to retire right before that.
Whoa. We already heard that yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Retire. But no, I think it's 2028. I think I might just ask for like a payment plan for those.
No.
I hate
Afterpay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be a little tight. I don't know. I got a lot. And then Ethan Kalik-Mannix. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Said he was going to be the Big Ten Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he's at Rutgers now, right?
Yeah.
Still got a chance.
He's got a chance.
He does. Yeah. It's not over.
It's not over. Yeah, the Natties in 2028. Can we just switch that to the playoff?
No.
no.
I mean, well, if
Still
you want to
pretty
make
good,
a separate bet, you have my
No,
attention.
No. Can you guys just be nice and do that?
I tried to warn you.
You guys want to be nice?
I should just, every bet I know I'm about to lose, I'm just going to start saying, can you guys just be nice and not make me pay that whole amount? Front Page Sports is next. Tommy Olson is already here. Ben Lieber in a little bit. Fargo Flash, Parker Fox, Tom Pelissero, the initials wild card draw. Lots to get to between now and 9 on the Fan.
What a day. I'm so excited. There's so much to do today. Ben's on his way in, looking good, feeling good, Mortimer.
There is so much time, so little to do.
Strike that, reverse it. We should go ahead and do some sports while we have the time. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Time now for Front Page Sports,
Yeah, man.
presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Thank you, Holiday.
Holiday Station Stores. Again, I was there this morning.
Me
the guy
too,
really
brother.
liked my Kane sweatshirt. Really liked it, which is cool.
great.
He was a nice dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to Holiday for a million reasons, but you can also hydrate at Holiday. When I was walking into this morning, there's that giant sign, that lightning blast Gatorade right there. You can get to buy 2, get 1 free. 28 ounces. Go hydrate at Holiday.
There's something special with that technology of those Gatorade bottles.
Yeah, man.
3 gulps gone.
Tell it.
Yeah.
You're
They're
singing.
phenomenal.
And
I
it's
love them.
aerodynamic.
You're singing, brother.
Yeah. They're so good.
You're singing it.
The Minnesota Twins beat the San Diego Dads of Anaheim 11-4. They absolutely crushed them, specifically in the 4th inning when the Twins scored 7 runs, including a Wallner 3-run home run. SWR went 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 7 strikeouts. Larnach had 4 hits. Julian had 4 hits. The Twins had 18 total, and they snapped a 3-game losing streak. So,
Wow.
The other good thing is the Cleveland Guardians lost to the Yankees 8-1, but KC won 3-0 over the Angels. So both the Royals and the Twins gained one game on Cleveland. Both teams now 2.5 games behind the Cleveland Guardians.
Oh, good.
The Twins are off today. The Royals are off today. The Yankees host Cleveland yet again. So that's potentially good for us as well.
Season ended today. Would we be in?
Yeah.
They'd be wild card, yeah.
Oh, God.
I think they would play the Yankees.
Remember how fun that was last year?
Yeah.
It was the best.
The best.
Mm-hmm.
You could argue that was almost more fun. Well, no.
That's not true.
The Wolves were.
That's not.
I had to
Yeah,
stop myself.
Yeah, the Wolves didn't immediately cut 30
it's good
million
self-correction.
I'm starting to grow up a little bit.
Yeah. Good for you. Yeah, you rubbed your own nose and pee.
The Minnesota Lynx beat the Las Vegas Aces 98-87. You know, good teams.
Yeah.
Good teams win, great teams cover. Vegas was a 6-point favorite, and the Lynx just whooped them.
Wow.
The Lynx have won 4 straight, and they have the third best record in the WNBA behind just New York and Connecticut.
Hell yeah!
Go.
The same two teams tomorrow, 8:30 at Target Center. And then the Lynx, the day after, they host the Indiana Fever Saturday. Oh, my God, that's at 7 on set. Oh, no. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
The Lynx host the Fever?
On the
Saturday.
Now is not the time, Dylan.
Is this right? Do they actually play at 7 o'clock on Saturday?
Oh, man.
And the power trips out at the State Fair 5 to 7? Oh, my God.
Fan.
You had what?
On the Fan.
Dylan.
On the Fan.
You had tickets to that?
On the Fan.
Where did they go?
Don't tell me you had tickets, Corey.
On the Fan.
You never answer where they went.
I had tickets to that.
Okay, where did they go? Oh, I think Ticketmaster's calling. Hello?
On the Fan.
Oh, Dylan, shut up.
I had tickets to that game.
No, but we get that, but where did they go? How did you have them?
Hi.
Hello.
What am I going to do?
I think you're just doing this so people think you go to women's sporting events.
You nailed it.
I'm sorry about your career.
I mean, I guess this is a really good reason to skip the Lynx game, I guess. I got to go to the power trip. I wanted to go to that game, though. And scene.
Hey, Hogs Daddy, someone replaced Dylan, didn't they?
Yeah.
With a really good voice.
Yeah, right.
On the Fan.
No, Hogs Daddy.
Did you hear me doing that the other day?
Yeah, that was so funny.
Every time he talked, I'm like,
Have you heard him, Court? His octave is so low.
Every now and again.
So low.
It's Don Cornelius, like.
So low.
Couple of NFL preseason games tonight. Colts at Bengals and Bears at Chiefs. This
Hell yeah, right, Hawk?
national
Let's go.
nightmare is almost over.
National night.
Let's go.
Are we going to watch him tonight, Hawk? Or
Damn right.
is that still the plan?
I got a gig in Ramsey, but I'll be watching it while I'm on stage.
Yeah, that's great. So I'll text you updates.
NFL season starts 2 weeks from tonight, correct?
That's right.
Gopher Football 1 week from tonight. Who is it? Chiefs and who?
Ravens.
Chiefs and Ravens.
On a
2
Thursday
weeks
night?
from tonight.
Really?
2 weeks from tonight, yeah.
Right on. Let's go.
Right,
Now
Hawk?
we're talking.
Can't wait. Best time of year.
It really
There's
is.
nothing better.
No, there isn't.
I don't think
Love it.
so.
Yeah.
Fried pickle's really your number one choice? I heard that in the way in.
Yeah. I look
Over
like,
anything there?
I look like
What's
a
your
fried
number
pickle
one?
guy.
Chunky.
Oh, lady. Shut up.
What's your number one?
First thing I get?
Footlong hot dogs.
Cash those tickets.
My God.
Tommy, thank God you're not on video.
Oh, Tommers.
Wow. What would be my first I thought
thing.
Lisa Ann was here.
I mean, do you know how like
It's
Reese's
turned on.
Butterfinger Sour Patch are my top 3? Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to decipher from like 3 things there.
Let me ask you a question because this may impact your decision. Do you park in the same parking lot every year or every time?
Yeah, we got a
Okay.
hookup.
So which way do you go? You go in by the haunted house as well?
But
Yeah.
Okay. Because that matters, right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, out of all the stuff I love, I would argue my walk
we
in,
know.
the first thing I hit is Cheese Curds because it's the closest one to the gate.
Sure. It all depends on what you start with, right?
Yeah.
It's just so usually start sweet, shocking, and I go. I like the deep. No, the deep fried cookie dough.
what?
Deep fried cookie dough?
It's game changing.
Didn't know they
thing
had
there.
that.
Best thing there.
Is
right
that
next to
right?
the mouth trap.
So that's in the food building?
Right next to it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Like literally, just look to your left. It's right there.
In the food building. Well, I'm so laser focused on getting that bucket and hoping I don't run into anybody so I can have them all to myself.
Nobody power walks more than Corey.
I'm a fast walker anyway. I don't have time for slow walkers.
I'm always left behind.
Peter's Wieners and
excuse me?
Wow, that's a good start.
My uncle?
No, it's actually my dad's favorite place. I'm not kidding. It's called Peter's Wieners, and I'm not joking.
You two have that in common?
I'm like, no, I'm just saying.
Peter's, Wieners, and Mayonnaise.
But between that and Mousetrap or whatever, it's right there. It's
all right.
What's your dad's favorite thing?
Peter's Wieners. And then fresh French fries.
Yeah.
With the hooker?
Very good.
Of
That's
course.
like that always levels you out. Kind of gets you back to neutral. If
That's on the Mount Rushmore for sure. I know it's simple. It's not exotic.
No.
It's just French fries, but they're so good. It doesn't matter.
And the Euro by the slide.
Oh, 100%.
Best meal you can have there.
Yeah, the Euro whales.
Yeah. Best if you're looking for food. That's my favorite.
I don't like any food as much as you guys like State Fair food.
Oh man,
I don't. I tell you, it's because I'm not from here. I guarantee you that's what it is.
Yeah, it's probably it. Do you know what disappoints me every year?
No.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, we do.
When
Your Peter's
okay,
Wiener.
I have a great joke that's not true. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
When you look at your ring finger.
Oh my God! And you remember it's to a woman?
I hurt my chest.
My God.
Anyway, what were you saying?
What disappoints you every year?
Nothing. It's not going to be half as close to funny as that. No, it's when, like, when I think I'm trying to stay fit and I go there and I'm like, oh, I'll only have one. And then, like,
Why do you say it like that? I only have one. Thanks, Buffalo Bill. It puts the lotion on the basket.
If you're truly trying to clean it up and eat healthy, you should just wait until the fair's over. Right? You gotta live. You gotta live a little.
100%. Like one year I did just like the steak on a stick or whatever. I did that, like, and chicken on a stick. I'm like,
worst fare ever, right? If you had to eat clean the whole time, what a waste of time.
It's when I first
Why
started
even go?
dating Seth, though, so I like had to try to stay really locked in. Mm-hmm. God, did that suck? And like I wasn't even drinking beer. Like that's how locked in I was. Yeah. What? Crazy time.
So you sold her that bill of goods?
Yeah, that's why I feel bad. She met me at my peak, and now she just looks at me and she's like, "You are hideous."
She doesn't.
No, she doesn't say that.
She thinks it.
Yeah, she journals about it.
Things are going to get exposed.
Oh, PJ.
Oh, no, you guys, there's a guy on our team that's going to be a top 50 pick.
He eats
that nobody knows.
The tackle?
Well, no, I think people know about him.
He'll be a first-round pick.
Yeah, probably. Or early second day. But he actually used to live with Cade Kenzemius, and his name's Anthony Smith. Watch out.
What position?
All across the D-line. 6'6", 280, 290.
Holy moly.
And he probably has 3% body fat. One of those freaks. Like, couldn't be the biggest freak ever. Sorry, I had to say, I don't know where that came from. Freak! You'll be a monster. Yeah.
Okay.
Undefeated season?
Sorry I brought it up, but no,
I'm glad you did. I'm excited, man. Let's play some
I'm just
football.
really excited about football. And
Yeah, man, me too.
Yes, same.
I think it's just, I just hope we come out hot against North Carolina.
Yeah.
Gophers are slight favorites.
Yeah.
2-point favorites on DraftKings.
It's just so unknown, until we see the actual product on the field. We have no idea.
They got a transition year too, right? No Drake May. They got to start over. I don't know who they have at quarterback, but it's not Drake May.
Hey, Thomas.
But they got talent,
Hey, Thomas.
Yeah.
I know that you love Gopher Football.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's the first Friday night of the year for high school football.
Nothing better.
Do you remember that feeling? Tomorrow's game
better.
1.
It's the coolest, the best feeling. You don't know how good it is until it's gone.
Correct.
Exactly. But so when Big Ed was a senior, you were what in high school?
A sophomore.
A sophomore. That must have been your best year.
It was the coolest thing
I don't
ever.
even mean record-wise. I mean, for him to be on the team and you to be on the team, that must have been the greatest ever.
It was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Because they were all my best friends, too. It was the best ever.
And you earned a right to play with them. And
that's sweet.
That's
and
the
I got
best.
to play right next to Eddie and Mikey. It was the coolest ever.
Dude, that must have been the best.
Approximately how big were you when you were 16 years old?
As a sophomore? 6'3", 275.
That's a huge bitch.
Dude, you would have been the biggest guy in my entire conference.
County? Or
in my conference, you would have been.
And then
Absolutely.
Eddie was 6'8", 300.
I just can't imagine a high schooler being that big.
Yeah.
How did anyone stop either of you? Did anyone ever get past you?
Our running back led the state in rushing 2 years in a row. Junior and Eddie's junior, senior year.
Did Eddie give up a sack in high school?
No.
Not one?
No.
Did you?
No.
Jeez.
Wow, man.
Well, we ran the ball like 50. We probably threw the ball like twice, so it's not that impressive.
Have you ever seen the movie Necessary Roughness with
Yeah. Where he breaks his leg, the guy, like, and he steps on the water.
I just imagine you saying, "Follow me, Mr. Blake," as your Manu the Slender, saying, like, basically, they're not going to touch him.
I just can't imagine.
High school football was my favorite.
Did you play
both ways? Yeah. No,
did?
shocking. Yeah.
Did Big Ed as well?
No, Eddie was not a defense guy.
No kidding.
Yeah.
He didn't even
At 6'8".
You didn't even dabble going both ways?
Didn't even dabble.
All right, Sauce, I owe you 1,000.
Yeah, all right.
Buenos dias.
What really matters is next. Lieber in like 10 minutes and a whole bunch of other guests between now and 9 o'clock on The Fan.
The Fan. Us.
Tomers. Hey, welcome back. It's Power Trip Morning Show, 625. Again, I'll keep saying it because it bears repeating. Ben Lieber, Tommy Olson, Fargo Flash, Parker Fox, Tom Pelissero, all on today's show. It's all happening, guys.
This is loaded up.
A week from today, Allie Ray in studio. And then she'll be joining us out at the Gopher game.
It's going to be so fun.
At Tommy's Tailgate.
It's going to be so fun.
And why we don't have a bit that's sponsored involving the fan called Tommy's Tailgate, I don't know. It should be brought to you by
RIP. That was our 2019 year. I think I had a little something to do with it.
Yeah,
I think
you
you're
nailed
right.
it.
No, there's no doubt.
No, he means why it's not a thing anymore.
Oh.
All right, let's do what really matters. I'll do scores and stats around the world of sports, and Chris will tell you something interesting that has nothing to do with professional athletics.
Really matters, right?
Do you guys remember a handful of years ago we gave the reins to John Bonus, and all he did was old school baseball stats? We're like, the whole point is to have it be non-sports.
Yeah, right. I remember.
But God, he loves baseball.
Yes,
Do you remember
We love John Bonus.
Remember the old openers you guys used to have? You've had so many.
Yeah.
Here's what really
That was my
matters. That one wails.
So good.
So
the
good.
Denver Broncos named rookie quarterback Bo Nix their starting quarterback. He is going to be the first Broncos rookie to start the season opener since John Elway in 1983.
You know what sucks? He's actually really good, but he's coached by Butthole Eyes, and Butthole Eyes sucks. That's my take.
He does.
Yeah, I hate Butthole Eyes.
I have a sports betting friend who, like, I'm talking throws, like,
Yeah.
where he might have to live on the street one day.
Hey, how are you? Mean our buddy Steve?
Well, and he's like, he wanted me to say on there, he's like, Bo Nix is the biggest lock he's ever seen for Rookie of the Year. Or
And he
rookie,
was the fifth
whatever.
quarterback taken out
Isn't
of
that
the
crazy?
first round, yeah.
They open up in Seattle on September 8th, and Bo Nix beat out Jared Stidham and Zach Wilson.
Oh,
Not
poor Zach.
hard. What really matters is this.
Button bar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not the hardest group.
All right, I'm going to do this now. So you guys were unavailable to go talk to KOC last night.
I was sleeping.
Yeah. So I went out and did it myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
It was pretty crazy. And we didn't do a press conference. I just had a conversation with him. I recorded it because I heard a little bit of through the grapevine, a little nugget about something. Should I play you the conversation right
Sure.
now? Hi, Coach. What was that? Oh, was that Ben?
Fargo
No, it's Fargo.
Flash.
He's bringing in some food.
Toaster strudels.
Oh my gosh, there they are.
As always.
Look at the flash.
The best.
Best time of year.
I'm gonna let him have a seat here. He's getting his chair.
Go for it.
There he is. There's his chair. I said, Coach, the word on the street is you went on a trip with Tommy and Zacho.
Oh, no.
How long were you guys gone?
For the better part of 4 or 5 days.
No kidding. You guys went to Tommy's favorite nude beach? How was it?
I saw a lot of really good things.
You said Tommy seemed jealous all weekend? What had him all pissed off?
some young players.
I get it, man. Where would you say after the weekend that Tommy seems most comfortable?
At the receiver position.
Oh, my God.
I'm kidding.
I mean, that's
Tommy.
I have this picture right here of Tommy and Zacho and a friend. It's just too dirty for me to describe it, but go ahead and comment on it anyway.
A lot of really good stuff came out of it.
Oh.
No, wait a minute. I see in this picture, Max joined you guys for a part of the trip. Describe his time with you guys.
2 days of really good joint work.
Appreciate it.
Look at this. Wait a minute. Is that Corey's dad? He was on the trip? Was he the designated driver?
Really cool for Lou to go out there and do that.
No, wait a minute. Whoa.
Brilliant.
Is it true that Nick Madden took the initiative and organized this entire thing?
Really good to see Nick go do that.
Now, how would you say Nick did run in this? It's his first time running a trip like this.
I was happy with Nick's performance on the day. Really, a lot of different guys mixed into that huddle.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. So he organized that as well. In closing, if you were being critical, what could Nick have done better?
When I look at that group, I mean, I'd like to see a deeper room.
I get it.
and scene.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
The receiver line's brilliant.
Speaking of the Vikings, former Viking defensive lineman, Linval Joseph, signed with the Dallas Cowboys. So he is reuniting with Mike Zimmer, who's the DC in Dallas. So Linval going back to Dallas. He has played something like, what is it? God, I saw it yesterday. Was it 14 seasons or something? He's 35 years old. This is his seventh team. Team number 7. He played 6 seasons with the Vikes from 2014 through 2019.
How old is he?
35.
That seems like a really long career for that position.
Yeah.
For any position in football.
It just seems like he's been gone already. I don't know.
He played 7 games for the Bills last year.
Okay.
And they have him listed at 6'4", 329.
That's a huge bitch.
I mean,
did he get money?
He's still in shape, you know.
Did he get paid?
I didn't see the terms.
So he still has to make the team.
Don't you just think of him having the pick 6? Like that's my only thing I ever think about when I think about Linval.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dude, I like that guy, man.
He's so good.
Fargo Flash, Ben Lieber, Fargo Flash.
Go Hornets. Little coaching shirt there.
Little coaching shirt.
Nice.
Pull over.
How's the squad?
Do you actually help out?
Not the high school.
No.
But my kids' 8th grade and 5th grade teams. Yes.
Oh, my. Here we go, baby.
8th grade. Yeah. 8th grade real.
Is the 8th grade still a set playbook for the entire league?
Well, no.
Oh, it's open playbook.
They use the high school playbook.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they try to implement
shotgun.
They try to implement everything the high school is doing. You know,
so they just
same terminology, all that stuff.
So they just roll in and play.
Well, that's the idea. Yeah. Wait, you guys?
No, my dad made the whole offense. It's nasty.
Well, I know. I'm not saying not when you played, but I'm saying now that's not how it goes.
No clue.
They used to have the league here that had a standard playbook for the entire western suburbs, regardless of community.
Yeah, that's 5th grade.
3rd and 4th.
Yeah, and I think 5th is still doing that.
5th, yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, it's open game. So, you can't motion. That's the one thing you couldn't do is you couldn't motion.
Yeah.
As tempting as that was to do.
No.
I guess my point is, I thought Edina was really late to the game when it comes to the high school coach implementing the offense and defense into the youth program.
Yep.
Because that's what they did in the South. I mean, that's why Friday Night Lights. That's why they Odessa
from 3rd grade
Permian,
on, 2nd grade on.
Yeah, that's why they won so many state championships. Is because that coach would have the 3rd and 4th graders run the high school offense. So by the time they get to high school, there's no wasted steps.
Totally.
They just dominated everybody. They weren't the biggest, the fastest, the strongest. But then that took over all over the South, and I thought eventually it took over. That's kind of how they.
Speaking of Friday Night Lights, that clip's coming around again, just because it's this time of year.
Yeah.
When they show the Astrodome, and you start hearing new noise start playing, and then you see Winchell walking out.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you the goosebumps.
Best,
and then you see Dallas Carter just walk out, and they start barking. I'm like, oh my god,
it's the best. Can you imagine?
No, it's the best thing.
We didn't have
best thing in the world.
We didn't have football of any kind. I'm old, but we didn't have football of any kind until 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah, that's the same.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm with you, Hawk.
7th grade?
Yeah.
Smaller communities, right?
Yeah. We had, I think in 6th we had flag, but there's no contact football, no tackle football until.
Were you Vermilion High School?
Yeah.
Boy, 7th grade in Vermilion. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me stop.
Well, it worked out. Wait, sir, it worked out.
Tommy, you just said New Noise, right? By Refuse?
Yeah,
It's one of the all-timers.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So good. One of the all-time hype songs of all time.
Because of Friday Night Lights.
Which is such a good film.
I didn't even know it's from that because I've never seen that movie.
Oh.
It's such a banger.
Yeah, it's so good.
That movie's so good.
But it makes sense that that's how you found it because I'm like, how would you have heard of that song? But
Yeah.
That's how.
The only way.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah. Like a 45-second build-up and then it just pounds.
Best.
So good.
You know Fargo won 2 states? You won 2 states?
2 back-to-back?
Sick. Did you win state?
Yeah.
Did you? Your senior year?
My junior year.
I was in a state.
Lieber's a parade All-American.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, that's big time.
Parade's big time.
Especially from the Midwest. Unheard of.
Nasty.
So my oldest brother's team, they won 3 in a row.
The Beezer.
I'm
3 in a row?
Three in a row.
Did he start as a sophomore?
Yeah.
He was a running back, right?
Was
Yeah,
he
he was
really
running back.
good? He has like all the records.
Yeah, he was like ridiculous.
And how much older was he?
He's 4 years older than me.
Oh, so you were like 6th, 7th, 8th grade saying,
Yeah, I was just watching from the stands.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Oh, crazy.
How's the 8th grade program? Good?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we've had because of the success last year.
Everyone shows up.
Record numbers of enrollment across the board.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Who was I just talking to this about? I can't remember. Maybe it might have been you, Ben, or maybe it was Bursich. I can't remember. But it's funny how at high school level, even maybe junior high as well, like success breeds success.
Totally.
You know, and so you see a school have some success, and for years after that, everybody wants to be a part of the football team.
Yep.
So the team, that's even how it was in my school for a bit. And we, weren't that great, but everybody cared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody went to the weight room. Everybody went to the spring practices. Everybody did everything. It was the number one thing. And then I think it was basketball and then football, and then it went back to basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got to say that, I know it's not just for football, because basketball, they do the same thing. Like the state tournaments taking place in the professional stadiums,
big time.
in the arenas. That to me, I think is such a game changer for all the kids, because I took my kids to the playoff games at US Bank Stadium, and it was like,
everyone shows up.
Everybody shows up. The whole community is there. It can fit everybody. And I'm just telling you, like that, the way that just sort of like infiltrated everybody's like energy in your system. Like my kids, they were so pumped to be like a part of that. And that carried all the way through the offseason. And that's kind of why all these kids showed up and signed up for football that maybe otherwise would not have, because of that environment.
Minnetonka got to state in 2017, I think, and lost to Eden Prairie. The youth numbers, which Cade was a part of at the time, just skyrocketed after
Because they went and watched.
Yeah.
They're like, I want to do that.
I want to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Yeah.
God, that's cool.
And Edina was there a year ago.
Yeah, my squad.
Yeah, your squad.
Yeah,
your squad.
And
Did they win it last
They
year?
lost.
No, they were runner up to Centennial, and it was like
Two-point conversion.
That's right.
It was
Yeah, I
a 2-point
remember that.
conversion that was like an inch. Like
Man, I was
under
devastated.
review. It was an awesome game.
That's so
It was an
awesome.
awesome game. Yeah.
And they're loaded. They're loaded. They're supposed to be good again. They bring all their skill guys back. They bring back a big time quarterback who's a junior, who will be an NHL draft pick. So they got some talent in Edina. Who would have thought?
Yeah, Mason could be a true NHL draft pick, and then he'll most likely be a D1 football player as well. Scholarship.
Yeah, he's big
if he wants
It's like
to.
Andrews
If
Lee
he
back
wants.
in the day.
Yeah, it all depends on what he wants
The
to do.
question will be, will he stick around and play football next year, right? I think there's going to be a lot of pressure to go to all these NHL development camps, and but we'll see.
It would, I'm sure. I mean, this is Minnesota and everything, but it'd be hard to choose hockey over football, man.
Oh, yeah.
It happens all the time.
I know, but I get it. If you are definitely better at hockey by a mile, you're going to go hockey. But if you were like equally good and you thought at this point I'm 16 years old, I'm not. I'd have a hard time not choosing.
I don't know
football.
how. I honestly, I don't know how I'd choose. I really don't.
Well, yeah,
a lot of pressure.
we had a guy on my team, Ben Marshall. He got it offered, and then he went to play in juniors, so he just left school. So like he started as a sophomore, and then starting corner, and then he just left. So we didn't play with him junior, senior year, but he was nasty. God, we missed him.
Well, the thing is, when you go walk the hallways of Edina, which I'm sure Meat Sauce will when he does the
he got
pregame
cut
speech.
from being a fan.
My son already got cut from the team.
You're not here yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you think of Edina and they got to the state championship, most of the best athletes there, they're not even playing football.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
because they're hockey players.
Yeah.
And in Edina, for the most part, you're playing hockey.
Correct.
So that's the crazy thing is some of the best athletes in the state still not playing football.
All right, more with the Fargo Flash, Ben Lieber, Tommy Olsen, and more. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
All right. Power Trip Morning Show. I mean, look at that. Fargo Flash is here. It must be football season.
God, it's the best.
That's the best. Tommy Olsen, Ben Lieber, Cast of Thousands, Tom Pelissero on a little bit as well. Parker Fox, 8 o'clock hour. There's just so much to get to.
So let us know when you want Tommy and I to go through our prediction for the year.
I can't wait.
Game by game.
I can't wait.
I will say I've studied the schedule for about 90 days in depth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What?
This is one of the years I probably feel the most optimistic.
No way.
I do.
More optimistic than last
Than
year?
usual. Yep.
And I'm going to be honest this year, too. I'll be my real honest take.
Fantastic. I'm so glad that finally Flash is optimistic and you're going to be honest. This is going to be great.
Year 8. PJ Fleck. Let's
Here
go.
we go.
Is it already 8? Man.
Well, is
Time's a
that
bitch.
year 0 counted in there,
That
too?
counts.
Yeah. COVID year.
Hawk had a year 0.
She did, too.
Yeah, she sure did. Yeah. Worst year of her life.
Man, it wasn't that bad.
Ben, what's your favorite state fair food?
Whoa.
Wow, that's a left turn.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
He's hoping you say Peter's Wieners.
He's like, yes.
I don't know. I would say generically just the corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Like when they dunk it in that butter, it's like, oh yeah, pull it out real slow.
Button bar, please.
Too late for a state fair T-shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Breaking
I've
news.
just been
Zach Halverson just drove off the road. He is no longer with us. He is dead.
Lost him.
Yeah, he.
You know what I'm saying though, Tom? You don't want a quick dip.
No.
You want that sucker to soak in there for
Benny boy. Yes, you are so right. No, but then you load the salt. Yeah, it's the best ever.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess how about you?
Well, I went over. I love curds, deep fried cookie
just
dough.
say it.
Chunky.
What's your day? When do you guys? Don't you do a whole day? Right? You're a day guy. Like
Yeah,
a
well,
weekend or a weekend.
I've done it enough, so now I do one drinking day and one eating day.
My God.
When's the
He's
first?
dead.
When you going? What's the first time you're going?
So Friday after the Gopher game, that's usually how I kick it off. So I bring people for work on that Friday to make it like a work day,
Like a field trip.
yeah, like a field trip.
Expensive.
Yeah, just write it off. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the dream. So you walk around and you get whatever you want, and then so that's the eating day, and then maybe like Sunday I'll just go and just drink
On every level.
Yeah, and well, it's great. And just sit at the beer
The
garden.
Sunday after the Friday.
Yeah, so like the Sunday, like
So
the
kind
last
of clean
Sunday.
it up Saturday a little bit.
Yeah, correct.
Nice, smart.
But wait, Saturday's gonna be the best day of the year.
I kind of thought you might be a Labor Day guy.
The Monday?
Yeah, a little bit more of a
No,
traditionalist.
because then you got to wake up and
Work.
fire up a work day the next day.
Works.
Sunday.
Yeah, but it's week 1 of the NFL season that
You don't
week.
work on Monday?
Yeah,
No, it's Labor Day.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know that's not this Monday.
No, I know. I'm talking the next week, but you guys think about it.
Eats.
That's true. We got the Gopher game, and then State Fair Friday, and then Saturday. Wake up. It's gonna be a little crisp.
Game day.
Go on a little jog.
Sky you mom.
And then you watch game day right at 8:00.
Oh,
What's the panel this year? Did they make changes? Or
Yeah, Hawk
Saban's in it, right?
Saban's like.
And then Corso just comes out at the end, I think. Or he'll be like a couple.
Is that what he's
plays.
doing?
I think he's just doing like a segment or two. I think
They
he's
just
still
gotta
doing
let him go.
They do.
yeah.
Like, just
85.
let him go, guys.
Boy, they fired so many people over there.
I know.
This
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
not.
When is Mike Greenberg on?
Yeah, that was a bold take yesterday. So you do not like him.
No, he shouldn't get every job at ESPN.
That's fair. God, then you get back home from Lifetime, and then
That's
it's right
great.
in time for the
Why would you go
picks.
there?
And then in the picks, and then you crack your first beer as they're putting the hat on or whatever.
off.
Gosh. And then Miami plays Florida.
Oh, the non-conference games in September are ridiculous.
Doesn't even make sense.
I mean, you have the first weekend, you have Georgia, Clemson, Notre Dame at Texas A&M, Miami at Florida, and LSU USC. That's just week one.
LSU at USC?
And then the next week, Texas goes to Michigan, 2 top 6 teams. Then the next weekend, you got Alabama traveling to Wisconsin. So you have some big time, and I got to give people credit. If you think of a lot of the coaches would like to go 4-0 and play those FCS and just a really easy schedule of kind of non-Power 5. They're starting to open it up now. Yeah, Glenn Mason. I mean, Mason was always 4-0, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that Wisconsin's willing to take on a big-time program in Alabama. When we talk next week about Gophers North Carolina, that is too one of the bigger matchups of non-conference opponents because 2 really good Power 5 football teams.
Sky-U-Ma.
That's right, Peach.
Are we going to do it? You said we're going to do a bet this weekend. There's like 4 games.
Well, there's the only game this week that you would touch, and Florida State is the opening.
Tech.
Yeah, it's week 0. Florida State, number 10 in the country, versus Georgia Tech in Ireland. Florida State's a 10.5-point favorite.
Whoa, really?
Oh, that's a lot.
I mean,
I'll take Florida State.
I mean, I would take Georgia Tech on that, but
I'll take Florida State.
I'll take Florida State.
All right.
We're on.
Do you think I get in on that?
We're on for 50 power trip bets, or 25 or 50. What? 25.
Can I get in on it?
25.
25.
Tommy?
No, I don't want to bet. On this?
Oh, wow.
This? Not on this game.
you. What do you mean? Who cares?
No.
Corliss?
I wasn't even listening.
You guys aren't fun.
Again?
You're mean.
Florida
you're
State
not fun
versus
anymore.
Why won't you bet with me?
Florida State versus
Do you think
Georgia
I know
Tech?
anything about Georgia Tech or Florida State?
It doesn't matter.
I do.
No, I keep winning Caniacs from Sauce on bets that I feel confident about, and I lose money to him because I just say yes to any bet that he wants. I got to be more
You pick the team.
selective.
So what did you say? You're going to take Florida State in the points?
Yeah.
10.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. $100.
See, there you go.
100.
Found a
50,
huckleberry.
fine.
That escalated.
50?
100.
100. All right. Sweet.
100.
You just said you weren't betting.
Well, he came in for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stepped up.
You don't want any action, Corliss?
No, I'm good. Thanks, though.
Okay, I did not realize until I'm looking at the schedule.
Yeah.
Dude, next Thursday, not only are you guys going to be paying attention to the North Carolina game.
Hell yeah.
Dude, North Dakota State at Colorado.
Massive.
How about that?
No, but then you also have North Dakota at Iowa State, and you have South Dakota State at Oklahoma State.
Oh, my.
One of those three will will win.
Is that this week or next
Yeah,
week?
if not 2 of the 3.
Right? Not all of them.
Dude, I'm telling you, as cocky as that Colorado team is,
Right.
they are going to get upset.
No
it is going
defense.
to be the best.
Tommy would hate that.
Oh,
I
would. But think of that. Yeah. They just knock them in the face one time, and then Colorado will start second-guessing everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why would they schedule that?
I'll find some lines on those games for us for next week.
Didn't Colorado lose
Coloro's favored by 9.5.
Didn't they lose like 8 straight?
Yeah,
the season?
they were brutal. They started out hot and then they fell apart.
Yeah, the paper tigers, man.
Have you guys seen that Florida State running back, the freshman?
No.
I just saw
he's a
clip of
stud.
him.
He's a stud on the NCAA video game.
Is he?
He's like a 98.
Yep.
He's a
Beast.
monster. Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah.
Define monster.
Probably 6
feet tall.
Yeah, 275 pounds.
That's a huge bitch. That's a huge bitch.
So are we doing Fargo Flash's a bit now or next segment?
I'm ready. You ready to go?
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So we have 12 regular season games to cover, and we'll make it pretty quick. It's pretty straightforward.
Take your time, brother. It's college football time. Let's go.
Listen to the
So
Hulkster.
week 1, which we're gonna dive into deep next week. But North Carolina, they lose Drake May, but guess who they have now? They have Texas A&M and LSU transfer Brad Johnson's son, Max Johnson.
No
I didn't
kidding.
know that.
Yep. So there's a battle at quarterback, but Max Johnson, who's played some football at those 2 schools, likely the quarterback, great running back. So again, they made a defensive change. They again, Sauce. North Carolina had a great start. They had a tough finish defensively. They changed defensive coordinators, but this is a big game, and we're going to break it down more next week. But again, the difference here, Tommy, home game, opener.
Yeah, can't beat it.
W.
Yeah, W strictly will pound the rock. We'll own the clock.
Rhode Island week 2 They're an FCS team. They were 6-5 last year. They're an FCS team. W.
At least by 2 touchdowns.
Nevada, 2-10. The Nevada starting quarterback is the quarterback from Colorado 2 years ago when the Gophers went out and absolutely crushed him.
Go.
He was a portal kid. They were 2-10 again last year. They have a new head coach. They've hit the portal hard. Week 3, W. Iowa.
So 3-0?
3-0.
Yep. Nevada play the backups against Nevada.
So 3-0.
Yep. So Iowa, again, so you think of the Iowa Gopher rivalry, usually a late season game. That's how you open up Big Ten play. So Iowa returns 15 starters.
Holy moly.
They finally get rid of Brian Ferentz, who's the coach's son, who was the brutal offensive coordinator. But again, it's not like they've loaded up with talent on the offensive side of the football. There's, of course, the revenge factor with the invalid fair catch, which was the correct call. Week 4, W. The pig stays home.
Yeah,
then there's a really challenging road trip. We're going to go take on defending
First
national.
time we get challenged this year.
First time we get challenged. You got to go on the road. We got to go to Ann Arbor, the big house.
Oh, man. We should go.
Again, think about Harbaugh's finally gone. Their quarterback's now here. He's hurt. So, again, they have 5 quarterbacks in camp that I think have a combined 27 yards of throwing or passing in their career. So, again, a huge quarterback change and a person you need to find out to plug that in. For them, they're sandwiching Minnesota between USC, a home game the week before, and they're going to go to Washington the week after the Gophers. Ooh. They sleep on the Gophers. It's their first Big Ten loss since October 30th of 2021. The Gophers go to the big house and get it done.
Wow.
5-0.
Wow.
W.
5?
Yeah.
5?
No
Tommy,
way.
So far, this is Flash being optimistic.
Optimistic. Yeah.
You said you were going to be honest. Do you have them at 5-0?
Tommy?
I think Michigan's kind of in shambles now that Harbaugh left.
I'll take Michigan by 21.
Shambles. They're in shambles.
They'll sleep on the Gophers.
The little brown jug's finally back home.
Finally.
5-0.
Yep.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Come back to Huntington Bank Stadium, and we bring on one of the Big Ten expansion teams, the USC Trojans. But guess what? This isn't the USC Trojans that we grew up. It's not Reggie Bush. It's not Pete Carroll. They have to replace a legendary quarterback. They're struggling to find who that is. And defensively, if you've watched any USC football the last couple of years, they're just trash on defense.
All right.
So you think of that two-headed monster, Darius Taylor.
Yep.
You got Marcus Major, and this is going to be a two-headed monster, a little bit of Max Brosmer through the air. I actually think this could be a blowout. 6-0.
I could honestly see us shutting them out.
So then, finally, we got it. Finally,
at the Rose Bowl.
Finally, we get to go back to the Rose Bowl.
Finally went back to the Rose Bowl.
Finally, man.
It will be our first trip. It'll be our first trip to the Rose Bowl.
Should I book my tickets now, or should I wait?
Just get them now while you can.
Yeah, book them.
So we're finally back to the Rose Bowl. But again, Hawk, UCLA is coming off of, listen to this schedule, at LSU, Oregon, at Penn State. And they lost their head coach, Chip Kelly, to become a coordinator at Ohio State. So football has quickly become an afterthought in Pasadena. Gophers back in the Rose Bowl. It feels right.
100%.
It's the week before the bye week. We go into the bye week 7-0.
So can I ask you guys a question, though?
Shambles.
If they are 6-0 or 7-0, when do teams stop overlooking the undefeated Gophers? Because it sounds like so far the plan is to keep overlooking them.
No joke. I think the Gophers will get overlooked until they make it to a college playoff. So I think we got that going for us.
Okay, continue.
Okay,
we're in a sweet spot.
So we have a bye week mid-October.
You think it's funny?
And then we come back and we're going to host Maryland. And Maryland, this actually scares me. This is one of the first.
Michigan didn't.
I'm kind of scared because there's a lot of talent out there. I mean, and so, but the good news is they scare me. But don't forget, I had 2 weeks to prepare.
Go.
So we're dialed in. The bye week comes at a perfect time.
Do you know who Maryland has after us?
Manson.
No.
I don't know. But it doesn't matter because we have 2 weeks off, and that's all that matters.
We're fully prepped. It's like a bowl
I'm just saying they're probably going to overlook us and look ahead to the team they're playing after us.
I mean, at this point, a lot of people are talking. So
a lot of people.
They're starting to talk.
Game days probably at the University of Minnesota.
Not yet. They'll be coming. Hold on, we'll get to that.
We're at 7 or 8.
Stepped on your touchdown call.
We're at 8. Yep, we're at 8.
Okay.
So now, this is
so
a big
now
one.
it's the week. It's the week. I think it's actually election week, right?
What?
So
Yeah.
while many people we focus on the election, we'll be focused on a road trip to Illinois, Champaign,
Big one.
Illinois, and again, Illinois. Oh my gosh, they're coming off of at hosting Michigan and then at Oregon. So again, they're coming off that West Coast road trip back from Oregon.
Doesn't matter.
They've had some injuries in camp too. They've lost their All Big Ten tight end.
Yes.
They're struggling at the quarterback position. So again,
And they beat us last year.
well, I was going to say last year
Overlooking us,
debacle,
yes.
horrible
Correct.
loss.
Yep.
Revenge game for Minnesota, 9-0.
1,000%. And they're like, historically, we always match up well against Minnesota. They're not going to be scared overlooking us. There's our knack.
And now the next game I love. We go to Rutgers.
In Piscataway.
Yep. Flying out to New York City, make the drive east. Rutgers coming off a bye week, so they'll be prepared. Yeah. And their new captain, Athan Kalikmanis, is at the quarterback position.
Yeah, this is
But who
one.
knows Athan better than us?
Yeah, that's so
right?
true.
We know him.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yep. So
is Brosmer at this point, though, in the season, what are we, 9-0? Is he a Heisman
candidate.
finalist or at least a candidate?
DT is
So
definitely.
Darius Taylor is.
DT's
Brosmer is just outside the bubble.
Yeah, is there
Just
any
misses.
anonymity between them because they're competing for the same Heisman?
Oh, man.
It's kind of like a Lionheart Bush story.
Right.
Very similar.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
So we go into another bye week because the way college football is this year, because of when Labor Day starts, when Labor Day occurs, and Thanksgiving, the way college football is, every team in college football gets 2 bye weeks, which makes for a really long season.
Balls.
But we get a bye week, and then game day is coming to the bank.
Again.
Gophers on senior day hosting a top 10 team in Penn State. The eyes of college football fall on the University of Minnesota. Just think of it, late November, the weather, the wind chill. Their star quarterback, Drew Aller, who will be a first-round draft pick. But the other kid from Pennsylvania, mentioned before, Ant Smith, will be all Big Ten, potentially All-American.
Yep.
Just
Defensive Player of the Year
just
type.
a redshirt sophomore.
Yep.
Big time up front. So again, that two-headed monster, that run game really goes. Cold weather game. You finish up, you're 11-0 with one last game.
We just need Penn State to hold their end of the bargain for college games.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that's going to make me so nervous.
I know, me too.
And then we go back over to our friends to the east to go bring back Paul.
On the Friday.
On Black Friday.
Oh, my gosh.
So Black Friday, the Gophers go to Wisconsin, but Wisconsin, we talked about before, they have a brutal schedule.
Brutal.
So again,
They're banged up
we
at
don't
this
play
point.
Ohio State. We don't play Oregon, some of the best teams in the Big Ten. So we go over, we take on Tyler Van Dyke, their transfer quarterback from Miami. They bring back 15 starters, more than any team in the Big Ten, but we take it to them on Black Friday. I believe it's 11 o'clock kickoff.
Yep.
12-0. And then what happens is we get to the Big Ten championship. We know what happens there.
Yep.
You know, because
Lose to
the
Ohio
Big Ten
State.
championship.
Can't have a letdown there.
With the Big Ten championship,
Will Ohio
no
State
longer
be overlooking you?
East and West divisions.
could be Oregon.
Takes the 2 top ranked teams.
Yeah.
My guess is it's Minnesota versus
Feels like
probably
Oregon.
Ohio State, but maybe
Ohio
Oregon.
State probably has the best lineup in the
Yep.
country. Yeah, you're right.
And then you get in the college football playoffs, which we can go into great detail about. But again, the question will be a conference winner, which means we get a bye, which will be really important for us. So we get all that time to prepare for a quarterfinal and the semifinal.
Feels
So,
like a Texas
And we
match.
don't know who we're going to be
and
playing
the
against
worst thing
yet,
for
so,
us
yeah.
is we got to wait till January 20th.
Yeah, we're going to be playing
of
for
this
so
year
long. Yeah.
to play in that natty.
Wait a minute, though. Which seed are we in the college football
Well, we're
playoffs?
12-0 and we beat Ohio State. I'm guessing.
They'll probably
2, I bet.
disrespect us. We'll
They're
probably be
gonna-
the
yeah.
4. We'll probably be the 4.
You think maybe 4?
Undefeated and Big Ten champion. We're the
still
4
got that
seed.
aura around us.
Man,
Yeah,
it's
just
just-
sleeping.
again, even the committee's overlooking us now.
Yeah.
Can't give us a top 3 seed with an undefeated season, and we beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to do Gopher fan line and rip the committee for putting us 4th.
Now you're preaching.
I just bought my season tickets, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. You were halfway through the schedule. I'm like, well, I better get in.
How
on
could we
this.
miss that?
Yeah.
You know,
Get in early.
We'll be playing in a quarterfinal at the Rose Bowl on January 1st. What? And then we'll get to the semifinals, probably the Cotton Bowl on January 10th. And then that Natty on January 20th.
Yeah.
The bigger question is, who do we play?
Correct. We just got to see who we match up in the Natty and then take my money from there.
Yeah, let's go. I love it.
So undefeated season. We got 2 guys up for the Heisman. Yeah, probably an Outland winner in there as well.
I differ with Tommy. I love Darius, but I've seen enough Marcus Major to become a believer. I think Marcus Major, an Oklahoma guy, 195 carries, 10 touchdowns in his career there. Mm-hmm. Why did he come here? Because he knows about this great returning offensive line. He knows that there's no one in the world that loves to run the football more than P.J. Fleck and Greg Harbaugh. So I think this two-headed monster does happen, but I think it's really 1A and 1B. So the battle for the Heisman is really between Darius Taylor and Marcus Major.
So more than Lindell White and Reggie Bush.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There you go, Hawk.
That's it, baby. I'm so excited. Now I'm riled up. It seems plausible to me. Anything's possible.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Ricky Gervais said, anything's possible.
I guess this sauce is going to predict a North Carolina win by 30 next Thursday. Flash, you're the best, dude. Thanks.
All right, guys. Peace.
The Fargo Flash.
There he goes.
One more segment with Tommy Olsen. Ben Lever is here. Tom Pelissero in like 40 minutes. Parker Fox in a little bit as well. We'll do the initials wild card draw in the 8 o'clock hour. This is the Power Trip on the Fan.